Alright, so for this match we have an Affliction Warlock and an Augmentation Evoker. So, me and my brother, we really don't know what to expect with the Evoker. We haven't been tracking all their little PTR stuff, but I mean, from the little bit that I read, I'm guessing they do DPS, but they buff up the damage to their partners and stuff. So they're a supporting utility class. That doesn't really affect our target for this match, which is going to be an Affliction Warlock. We want to make sure we shut down their fear spam. We want to make sure we try to interrupt their unstable afflictions and especially life drains. So my brother here, he's playing a cleave spec. So I'm using static totem to lock them both in place so he could build up his damage and apply his dots to both targets easily. Both the Warlock and the Evoker use their crowd controls on my partner, but hey, went to waste because they overlapped it. So I see the Warlock, he's trying to push up to me. I'm going to start breaking the line of sight after I crowd control this Evoker. Going to use this opportunity to try to stabilize myself before I get back into the fight. Warlock pops around, interrupt that life drain. He was able to get a second one off, but fortunately it wasn't buffed, so the damage wasn't that bad. Right now we're controlling the fight. My partner's doing the most DPS, followed by the Affliction Warlock, followed by me, and then the Evoker. So our only concerns is crowd control from the enemy team and high burst drain life from the enemy Warlock. But I'm being proactive with my crowd controls and being proactive with my DPS so I could keep applying pressure. I dropped my static totem along with a stun totem, grouped them both together for my partner. He goes ahead, cleave damage, drops one, and starts bringing the other one down. And by me applying pressure, we're making the Warlock use their life drain and not letting it build up. And we're making them play defensive so that way they don't try to communicate and line up a crowd control chain. So even if they line one up, there's no burst. Alright, so we have another Augmentation Evoker and a Beast Mastery Hunter. So it appears like everybody today wanted to. So for this match, we're going to focus on the Evoker. The Hunter, we're going to go ahead and crowd control them, and we're going to kite their pets. That way we can reduce their damage. And this is because I'm more worried about the crowd control that's going to be coming from the Evoker than from the Hunter themselves. I drop my static totem, go ahead and stun everybody, calm everybody the heck down. But hey, I'll give it to them. This is a nice crowd control. They go ahead and put up that firewall, break the line of sight, and then they hit me with a freeze trap, which forced me to use my trinket. And I dropped the spirit link just to stabilize a little bit, but hey, we're both low health. And my partner, I'm yelling at him over the mic like, hey, yo, line of sight, line of sight. So I'm crowd controlling this Hunter, letting my healing tide totem top off my partner and myself. I'm pushing him away just to create that distance, and hey, now we're kind of stabilized because now we're kiting, we're breaking the line of sight for the Hunter, we're kind of taking him out of the fight. He's catching up, he's trying to go ahead and get back into the fight. So now they're moving as one, trying to create the distance away from my partner. This area right here on the bridge I do not like because line of sight. So I'm just going to jump in here, forget it. If I'm in their direct line of sight, I'll bite the bullet and just start spamming my heals. On top of the bridge, it was going to be too risky because so many angles, a lot of things could cut your line of sight. And yeah, for this match, I'm saying line of sight a lot. Why? Because hey, that's going to be the thing that's going to make you lose if you screw up and don't keep up because of all the mobility. So hey, now we just breaking once again the line of sight so we could top off and go against this Hunter at full force.